Yo ho ho, yo ho ho, yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho. Well, it would seem we're down to a quartet. A trio. And a duet. A solo. It isn't right, leaving just the accompaniment.
So if you can tell by the intro, it's just me today, just Jason. Everyone had stuff to do. I honestly couldn't record at our regular time either. It's just been a bad week. Series of circumstances that were beyond our control. I was supposed to go to an aquarium today, or tomorrow actually, so I changed my days off. But that fell through. So I'm just going to do a mini show. I apologize for the brevity. I hope the music at the front of the show can stay. I'm going to cut it, so it shouldn't be a problem. So before we start, some corrections. Sergeant Frog is available through Viz online, $5 a volume. They're up to volume 15. I haven't read their translation yet. I was trying to find a sale, but no such luck. It should be fine. It's probably uncensored, which I wasn't aware the original Sergeant Frog was edited. As I knew it was an ecchi comedy, but I didn't know it was like a mature comedy. So if you like partial nudity in your Sergeant Frog, this is the way to go. Tokyo Pop solid volumes, probably you can get them cheaper. They're real volumes, not solid volumes. I made up a term. You can probably find Tokyo Pop has up to volume 21. So if you prefer their translation, you can find most of theirs online. You're going to be trolling eBay and Amazon for a long time. Honestly, just, digital seems easier for this series. Let's see. So we'll move into video games real fast. No anime this week, folks. I didn't have anything news-wise. I had a fun segment planned for anime, but we'll do it next week. Let's see. So in video games, Xbox One could get regular Xbox compatibility. That I don't know why either. So if you have one of the 6 good games that isn't Halo, you can for some reason play it, even though like all the GTAs that were on Xbox, I'm pretty sure were re-released on 360, and there weren't that many good first-party titles that haven't already been re-released. So I don't know who this is for. 360 had a way bigger library and was a much better game, much better back catalog of first and third party stuff. They're trying to build a library of classic titles, and they don't have any because Xbox didn't really take advantage of their first parties for a long time. Let's see. Dead or Alive Extreme 3, that would be the beach volleyball series. It's coming to PS4 and Vita. I don't know why they made more of this. Apparently, this was not an Atagi only franchise. I don't know. Maybe they're afraid of Devil's Third. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. If you want jiggles and fun gameplay, Sengan Kagura is a fun game, and you don't feel half as bad playing it because it's actually a competent beat 'em up, not just an excuse to look at people half naked. Let's see. There's a couple we're going to talk about more in detail next week, but I figured people would want to hear about these. Big Hero 6 has been confirmed as a world in Kingdom Hearts 3. This is technically the first Marvel property in Kingdom Hearts. So it's not really a Marvel property anymore. Disney pretty much said, it's ours now. Sorry. And that's fine because the actual Marvel comic was kind of terrible. This is a possibility for something like Spider-Man to show up. I would almost guarantee Spidey will be in it. And we'll get a cool web keyblade or something. Um, let's see. They've made an amiibo bypass slash storage device. It's called Amiibo. Stores up to 200 amiibo, allows you to trade data online, and lets you use your Android device as an amiibo. So basically, we predicted this a long time ago. It's going to be $70, and buy it fast because Nintendo is going to stop this shit cold. There's no release date yet. If you're one of those people who doesn't want to buy Amiibo but wants the functionality, this is for you. It's piracy, and you're a thief. And I hate to tell you that, but there's nothing that justifies that. But I don't condone this. But if you, for example, want to store data that erases between games, which is a problem with Amiibo, this is actually a legit option. Or if you have a friend who owns all the amiibo and all you want is the game functionality, this would allow you to basically take his collection to your house without taking about 100 different figures. Either way, these won't be on the market long. If you want it, buy it. Again, if you don't intend to buy any of the actual amiibo figures, uh, I don't really feel sorry for you that you can't get the functionality, which is honestly not that important. But I'm going on a tangent. We might talk more about this next week, me and Mark. Let's see. There is a massive Splatoon tournament series in Japan. Starts September 17th, ends January 31st, and over $1 million in prizes. 40 different events across 8 different cities. It's pretty neat. This is the first big esports uh, push for Splatoon. We will see how it's hosted, because this will, of course, affect any tournaments in the States. It's not Nintendo. It's a company called Katakawa Dwango. I've never heard of them. Uh, it's interesting that it's called the Koshien Esports Series, which means it's for younger people. Koshien is where I guess their national high school baseball tournament is held. So I'm sure there'll be some funny jokes there. Then when you're hearing this, we didn't get to talk about it last week. There was a new mode in Splatoon, Rainmaker, and I think 2 new stages have released in the interim. I haven't had a chance to play on either of the 2 stages because that is the issue with random rotation. But Rainmaker is pretty fun. Play it with a team, because nobody in random knows how to play the friggin' thing. And it's annoying, to say the least. So that wraps up video game news. Like I said, we didn't have any anime news. I was going to do the top 3 of manga and anime you should be watching. Uh, no one got their 3 shows to me. 3 shows or manga. So we'll do that next week. I'm sorry for the length of the show. I promise next week we'll have a full episode. But I wanted to get something out. I know we don't have a lot of listeners right now, but it's important to me that we keep a schedule so when we do build an audience, people know we're reliable. So thank you for taking the time to listen, and we will see you next week.